Chosen one, I want to speak directly to you. I know you've felt it, the undeniable sense that you are different, that you've never quite fit into the mold the world has tried to place you in. You've always known deep inside that you were meant for something greater, something beyond what you see around you. This message is not for the average person, not for those who simply drift through life without questioning or seeking. It's for you, the one who has always felt out of place, the one who has known even from a young age that you are deeply connected to something far bigger than this world. Have you ever paused in moments of solitude and reflected on the unique spiritual calling within you? Have you wondered why you've always felt a pull towards something greater? Why your heart beats with a purpose that no one else seems to understand? This is the moment to acknowledge that calling and realize that it's not a coincidence. You were chosen before you were even born. And now it's time to reflect on what that means for you here today. This message exists to remind you of who you truly are and the divine purpose that has been written for you since before your first breath. You are not here by accident. Your life has been divinely orchestrated, and every step you've taken has been in preparation for the mission ahead. The struggles, the challenges, the times you've felt different or alone, they were all part of the plan to awaken you to your divine assignment. The purpose of this message is not just to bring awareness, but to activate something deep within you, the truth of your calling, your power, and your authority. You are not just anyone. You are the chosen one, and this truth is yours to claim. You have been set apart for something extraordinary, and now is the time for you to fully embrace your dished identity. As you feel this truth stirring within you, I invite you to affirm your connection with this message by engaging with it. If you feel the awakening of your spirit, if you know this message resonates with you, comment below with spiritual confirmations like 777, 111, or 333 signs of alignment, signs of truth being activated within you. These confirmations are not just symbols, but keys that unlock the next chapter of your journey. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon for ongoing spiritual support and guidance. You are not on this journey alone, and as you walk in your divine purpose, I'm here to guide and support you every step of the way. You are the chosen one, and it's time to step into the fullness of your calling. Chosen one, from the moment you were conceived, your life was never an accident. The very foundation of your existence is woven into the fabric of divine purpose. Before you even took your first breath, before the world had the chance to speak into your life, God knew you. The universe had a plan for you that transcends all human understanding, an extraordinary journey that was set into motion long before you could even imagine it, long before the world came into being. Before time, as we understand it, began, God set you apart. He called you by name, marked you as His own, and planted within you a divine calling that would shape not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Even in your moments of doubt, confusion, and hardship, you have always carried that truth deep within you, even when it felt impossible to grasp. The truth is, the very essence of your existence is prophetic. Your life, your birth, your trials, your victories has always been a part of a divine plan stretching far beyond human comprehension. It's a blueprint written by the hands of the Creator Himself, designed with purpose and intention. The verse from Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you," is not just a passage in Scripture, it is the foundation of your existence. God knew you before the world knew you. Your identity was carefully crafted by the divine hand, and every step you've taken, every moment of your life, has been part of a higher plan. Do you feel it? That deep stirring knowing that has tugged at your spirit since the beginning. It is the divine spark inside you calling you to awaken, to recognize your true identity and purpose. Even when the world tried to suppress or distract you, that calling never left. It has been with you all along, hidden in plain sight. The struggles you've faced, the challenges that seemed insurmountable, have not been in vain. They were part of your spiritual activation, your journey towards the truth of who you are. You were not born randomly chosen one. Your existence is not a mere coincidence or a result of chance. From the very beginning, your life was set apart for a divine purpose, a purpose that is unfolding right now. Even before the stars were set in the sky, before the world began to turn, God knew exactly who you were and what you would become. You were called into existence for a reason, to fulfill a greater purpose that is unfolding at this very moment. You were not meant to live a life of mediocrity or passivity. No, you were born to lead, to inspire, to shine your light in a dark world. The truth of your divine identity is not shaped by the opinions of others or by society's standards. Society may try to define you, label you, or tell you who you should be, but none of that has the power to determine your worth. Your true identity is anchored in your divine connection to God, a bond that nothing on earth can break or shake. The struggles you've encountered were never meant to defeat you. They were meant to refine you, to reveal the strength that has always resided within. Through every battle, through every challenge, you have been shaped into a vessel of divine power ready to fulfill your calling. Your light has always been there, waiting to shine through. Even when you didn't understand why you felt so different, so out of place, it was because the world didn't recognize the divine calling on your life. You were never meant to fit into the mold the world created for you. You were meant to stand apart, to rise above, to inspire others with the unique light that you carry. The time has come for you to fully awaken to the truth of who you are. The divine connection between you and God is eternal, unshakable, and beyond human comprehension. It was established before your birth and will remain with you for the rest of your life. The greatness that resides within you was not designed to fade or dim. It was created to shine brightly, to rise and to impact the world. Your spiritual activation began long before you were born. And today, as you step into the fullness of your divine calling, you are living out the fulfillment of that prophecy. You are not an accident. Your life is not a random series of events. You were made for this. The struggles you've faced, the battles you've fought, and the moments of hardship you've endured were not meant to break you. They were meant to awaken you, to help you tap into the strength and power that have always been inside you. The challenges you've faced were part of the process of spiritual activation. They were the fires that refined you, the trials that molded you into the person you are now. Now is the time for you to embrace the truth of your divine identity and take your place in the world. You have been chosen for greatness. Your purpose is real, and it is unfolding before you. You were born to make an impact, to bring light into the darkness, to heal and inspire, and to lead others into their own divine awakening. You were never meant to live a life of silence or mediocrity. Your life has been marked by divine intention, and your calling is greater than anything you can imagine. It's time to stop doubting yourself. Chosen one, it's time to fully accept the divine purpose that has been written into the very fabric of your being. You are not here by accident. Your existence is part of a divine plan, and everything you've gone through has been leading you to this moment. The moment when you step fully into your power and embrace your true calling. Do you feel the stirring in your spirit? The awakening of something greater than yourself. That is the divine activation happening within you. You are being called to rise, to lead, and to shine in a way that only you can. You were never meant to live a life of passivity or fear. You were born to make waves, to create change, and to lead others toward the truth of who they are. Now is the time for you to step fully into your divine identity. Chosen one, your activation has begun, and the world is waiting for you to rise. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are a vessel of divine power, a light in a dark world, and the time for you to walk boldly in your purpose is now. Your identity has been written before the foundation of the earth, and now you are standing in the fulfillment of that truth. Embrace your purpose, embrace your calling, and embrace the divine power that has always been within you. You are not an ordinary person. Chosen one, you are a vessel of light, a beacon of hope, and a living testimony of what is possible when we align ourselves with God's divine plan. You are here for a reason, and your purpose is unfolding right now. Step boldly into your calling, for the world is waiting for the light that you carry. Your identity is not just a reflection of who you are. It is a divine imprint, a mark of purpose that will shine for generations to come. Your awakening has begun, and now it is time to rise to lead and to fulfill the destiny that God has always had for you. Throughout your life, you've probably felt like you didn't quite fit in, like something about you was different from the people around you. That sense of being disconnected from societal norms, family expectations, and cultural pressures wasn't just a random feeling. It's the divine truth of who you are. The chosen ones were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to conform to the standards set by the world. Your energy, your spiritual vibration, your inner knowing, they have always set you apart. Even when you couldn't fully grasp why you felt the way you did, your very presence spoke of a divine calling and a higher purpose. While others may have found comfort in fitting into a box, you have always found yourself yearning for something deeper, something beyond the surface of what the world had to offer. You've felt the weight of being misunderstood, of being called different or strange, because you didn't follow the same path as everyone else. But now it's time to embrace that difference. Your unique calling is not something to hide or apologize for. It is something to be celebrated. In fact, the reason you've always felt different is because you were never meant to fit the mold. You were crafted by God to be an individual to walk a path that others might not understand, but will eventually see the power in. Your energy has always been high. Your vibration always set to a frequency that resonated with something beyond this earthly realm. The world didn't recognize it, but the spiritual realm always knew. You were marked before birth, and every challenge you've faced was part of your spiritual activation. From the beginning, there was something in you that the world couldn't see. But just because others didn't recognize your worth doesn't mean it wasn't there. Your spirit was always set apart, always tuned to a frequency that connected you to the divine. It's not about conforming to what others think you should be. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you are, someone marked for greatness, for purpose, and for a life that disrupts the normal flow of things. Your journey has been one of preparation. Every hardship, every moment of confusion, every trial was part of your spiritual growth and divine alignment. Even though you might have felt lost or disconnected from the world, this was part of your journey toward the divine awakening that is now taking place. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to be extraordinary, and that truth is becoming clearer with each passing day. As you reflect on your life, think about all the moments you felt set apart, moments where you knew deep down that your life had a bigger purpose. Those were the moments when your spiritual calling was stirring within you, preparing you to rise into the person you are meant to be. Those moments of isolation were not signs of weakness. They were signs of divine protection and preparation for what you are about to accomplish. Now, as you stand in the truth of your divine calling, you are ready to embrace your purpose fully. You are ready to walk boldly in the knowledge that you were chosen before you were even born. Your life is not a random sequence of events. It is the unfolding of a divine plan that began long before you ever took your first breath. It's time for you to see yourself as God sees you, chosen, set apart, and empowered to do great things in the world. The world may not understand you, but that's because it wasn't meant to. You were never supposed to fit in. You were meant to stand out. Chosen one, you were set apart before birth, and the time has come for you to step into the full magnitude of your purpose. The world is waiting for you to rise. Chosen ones. From the very moment of your conception, your life was never just a series of random events. You entered this world not as a mere mortal, but as a vessel destined for greatness. And because of this divine calling upon your life, you have faced spiritual warfare from the very beginning. From the womb, your life was marked, and the forces of darkness knew that you were destined to change the world. It's not a coincidence that you faced challenges so early, even before you had the understanding to know why. The spiritual attacks against you, whether they were physical challenges, family turmoil, or even personal struggles, were not just random misfortunes. They were attempts by the enemy to derail your divine purpose before you could even recognize it yourself. The darkness recognized the power within you, even when you didn't, and tried to attack you in your most vulnerable state, before you could even defend yourself. But here's the truth. Chosen one, every attempt to destroy you, every attack launched against you, only served to strengthen your spirit and fortify your soul, because heaven's protection was always there, even when you couldn't see it. Your birth wasn't just a natural occurrence. It was a divine act of protection, as heaven had already set in motion the plan to ensure that you would survive and thrive. While the enemy tried to stop you before you even knew your purpose, heaven knew exactly what was at stake, and that's why it sent its protection to guard you. Think about your life, the challenges you faced in the womb, the struggles that tried to break you before you even took your first breath. Whether it was sickness, complications, or difficulty, each attack on your life was meant to rob you of your potential. Yet, you are still here. You survived, you thrived, and you grew stronger because the hand of God has been upon you from the start. Those early attacks were not meant to break you. They were meant to forge you, to prepare you for the battle ahead. Even in the darkest of moments, when you felt abandoned or alone, divine protection surrounded you. While others may have questioned your strength or wondered how you could endure, you knew deep down that there was something greater at work, something divine, something unshakable, something that kept you going even when the world tried to stop you. The enemy's plans to break you were thwarted because God had a greater plan for you. And that plan, though difficult at times, was meant to shape you into the person you are becoming. So reflect on this. Every hardship, every challenge you faced from the moment you were born was not a punishment, but a test of your resilience. The enemy saw the divine light within you and tried to smother it. But heaven's protection stood firm, ensuring that you would overcome. Now, you stand here as living proof of God's faithfulness. You are a walking testimony to the fact that no matter the spiritual warfare you've faced, divine protection has always been your shield, your strength, and your guide. Chosen one. It is important to understand that heaven's protection is not just a fleeting moment in your life, but a constant, unwavering presence. Even when you feel vulnerable, even when the path ahead seems unclear, God's protection is always with you. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges the enemy places in your way. Divine protection ensures that you are not alone in your journey. You have always been under the watchful eyes of heaven, and that protection goes beyond just physical safety. It is spiritual, mental and emotional safeguarding that aligns you with your divine purpose. Many times when life has felt overwhelming, when doubt and fear tried to creep into your heart, it may have seemed like you were alone in the struggle. But I'm here to remind you that in those moments God was protecting you, guiding you, and preparing you. Even when you didn't feel strong enough, even when you didn't see how things would work out, heaven's protection was at work behind the scenes, keeping you safe from forces seen and unseen. You were never meant to walk this journey alone, and God made sure of that. The enemy, seeing the power you were destined to wield, tried to harm you in every way possible, through lies, through distractions, through spiritual attacks, even through people who were not aligned with your higher purpose. But none of these attempts succeeded because God's divine protection was always in place. Think back to the times when you felt like you couldn't go on, when the weight of your struggles felt unbearable. That's when heaven's protection was at its strongest, even though you may not have realized it. God's protection didn't just shield you from physical harm. It strengthened your inner spirit, built your resilience, and gave you the fortitude to keep moving forward. It was through these trials that your divine calling was sharpened, your spiritual purpose confirmed, and your power unlocked. You may have wondered why the attacks against you were so intense, why the world seemed to fight you every step of the way. It was because the darkness saw what you were meant to be, a force that could not be stopped. And though it tried to knock you down, it failed to recognize that every strike against you only fueled your fire, deepened your faith, and intensified your connection to your divine mission. With each setback, you were propelled closer to your true calling, closer to the destiny that God set before you. Now, as you stand on the precipice of your divine calling, it's essential to understand that God's protection is not just a safety net. It's a dynamic force that empowers you. It allows you to rise, to stand tall, to move forward with unwavering confidence. The enemy may try to throw obstacles in your path, but it is futile because heaven's protection ensures that you are always positioned for greatness. So when you face adversity, when challenges arise, remember that you are not walking this path alone. Divine protection surrounds you at every step. Even when you may feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, you are being upheld by forces far greater than anything the world can throw at you. You are divinely protected, and that protection is part of your divine purpose. It's time to claim that truth, chosen one. You are protected, you are empowered, and you are unstoppable when you walk in alignment with your divine purpose. Every challenge, every obstacle, every battle you face only serves to strengthen you, refine you, and propel you toward the greater things that God has prepared for you. The forces of darkness may try to stop you, but they cannot succeed because you are covered by divine protection, and you are destined for victory. Chosen ones, you carry a mark that distinguishes you from everyone around you, a spiritual mark that no one can take away, erase, or diminish. This mark is not visible to the human eye, but it is etched into your very soul. It is God's signature on your life, and it is a symbol of your divine calling, your spiritual authority, and your unique purpose in this world. From the moment you were conceived, you were marked, and that mark has been with you every day of your life, even when you didn't fully understand its significance. This divine mark is more than a simple blessing or sign. It is the key to unlocking your spiritual power, your ability to overcome, and your mission on earth. It is the very essence of your being, the spiritual fingerprint that identifies you as someone set apart for greatness. It is a force that allows you to do what others cannot, to endure what others would not, and to rise to the challenges that life throws your way. What is this mark? It is a symbol of God's plan for your life, one that goes beyond the ordinary. It represents the divine authority you carry and the divine protection that surrounds you. This mark on your soul is what enables you to break generational curses, to shatter the chains that have bound your family, your bloodline, and your community. It is a mark that calls you to restore divine legacies. Your calling goes beyond your own success. It's about restoring what was lost and building a foundation for the generations to come. The mark you carry empowers you to disrupt negative spiritual systems, to expose the lies and darkness that have been embedded in society for generations. It allows you to break free from cycles of pain, suffering, and confusion that have plagued your ancestors. The enemy tried to take away your inheritance, to stop your lineage from fulfilling its divine potential. But that mark on your soul is the key to reclaiming what was lost. You are not just breaking personal barriers, you are dismantling the spiritual strongholds that have held your family and community captive for too long. The mark of the chosen one is a sacred gift, one that you must honor. It is the seal of God's authority in your life, and it sets you apart from the rest of the world. This mark is not about human approval, nor is it about the material success the world may chase. It is about spiritual elevation. The moment you accepted your calling, you acknowledged that this mark carries great weight. You are part of God's divine plan, and that plan will not be fulfilled through mediocrity. It will be fulfilled through the strength, courage, and resilience that come from embracing your unique purpose. Chosen ones, I want you to understand this truth. Your life is not meant to be ordinary. You were not born to simply exist and go through the motions of life. You were born to fulfill a divine assignment that carries eternal significance. From the moment you were placed in your mother's womb, a divine mission was set in motion. You are part of a bigger plan, a plan that involves not just your success, but the success of others. Your life has purpose. Your struggles have purpose. Every step you've taken, every battle you've fought, and every triumph you've experienced has led you to this point, the moment when you fully realize the divine assignment you've been given. It's time to understand that your mission is far greater than personal achievements or material wealth. You are here not just for yourself, but for the world. Your purpose is to impact others, to break cycles of negativity, and to awaken those around you to truth and healing. God has placed you here to make a difference, to be a light in the darkness, and to transform the world with your divine energy. Your mission is to disrupt the systems that have caused harm, to rebuild what was broken, and to restore what was lost. You are meant to be a beacon of truth, a force for good, a living testimony of God's unshakable power. The divine assignment you carry is not for the faint-hearted. It requires strength, resilience, and unwavering faith. But this strength does not come from yourself. It comes from the divine power that flows through you. You are connected to a power greater than yourself, a power that cannot be stopped, and a power that the forces of darkness fear. The assignment you carry is not just a calling to live a fulfilling life. It is a calling to lead, to guide, and to bring others into alignment with God's truth. You may have encountered people who questioned your purpose, or tried to convince you that your dreams were too big, that your calling was too far-reaching. But those doubts were not yours to carry. They were placed by the enemy to stop you from stepping into your true potential. And now, you are being reminded that you were never meant to live according to the world's standards. Your divine assignment is rooted in the eternal, and it is not subject to the limitations of this world. You were not chosen for small things. You were chosen to bring about change, to restore divine order where there is chaos, to heal the brokenhearted, to teach the truth, to guide the lost, and to bring light to the darkest places. Your mission is to walk boldly into the unknown, trusting in God's plan for your life, and knowing that you have the power to change the world. Your purpose is about creating lasting impact. It's about breaking through barriers, overcoming obstacles, and helping others to realize their own divine potential. You are not just here to take up space or to live a quiet life. You are here to make a mark on this world, a mark that will echo through generations. Your mission is greater than you can even imagine, and the beauty of it all is that you are fully equipped to fulfill it. You have everything you need within you because the divine mark on your life provides you with all the strength, wisdom, and power required to succeed. Chosen ones, your divine assignment has already been written. The path is already laid before you, and while there will be challenges along the way, each challenge will serve to strengthen you and refine you. God has already equipped you for the task ahead, and nothing can stand in the way of what He has ordained for you. The only thing that can stop you now is you. Embrace your divine assignment. Walk in the power and authority that has been given to you. And know that with every step you take, you are fulfilling a purpose that is both eternal and divine. From the moment you were born, chosen one, you carried within you gifts that set you apart from the moment you entered this world. You may not have realized it at the time, but these gifts were always there, quiet, powerful, waiting to be awakened. Prophetic visions, intuitive abilities, divine dreams. These spiritual gifts are embedded in your soul, woven into the fabric of your very being, and destined to come alive at just the right moment. The gifts you possess were not given to you by chance. They were granted to you by divine design. Before you even took your first breath, the universe knew you were meant for greatness. These gifts are not just mere abilities or talents, they are keys to your divine purpose. You have been chosen to see beyond the ordinary, to feel what others cannot feel, to know what others do not know. Your intuition, your sensitivity to the spiritual realm, and your ability to see visions and dreams are all part of the divine calling that is now unfolding before you. Yet for so many years, these gifts may have been misunderstood, dismissed, or even repressed. Perhaps others around you didn't understand why you had vivid dreams, why you sensed things others didn't, or why you could feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. Society often teaches us to suppress what is different, to hide what we don't understand. Your gifts, chosen one, were often dismissed as mere coincidences, dreams without meaning or feelings without foundation. You may have been told to grow up or stop overthinking, yet deep within you, you always knew there was something more, something greater, calling you to step into your full potential. Now, the time has come for those gifts to be awakened. The very things that were once misunderstood or pushed aside are coming to life within you. What was once repressed is now bubbling to the surface, ready to be activated for a higher purpose. This awakening is not a random event. It is part of the divine plan, a spiritual activation that confirms your purpose and calling. You were born with these gifts for a reason, and now is the time to step into the fullness of what they have been preparing you for. As you begin to recognize and embrace your spiritual gifts, it is vital to understand that this awakening is no accident. It is a divine confirmation, a sign that your life has always been guided by a higher plan, one that has been unfolding step by step, preparing you for this very moment. Your journey, full of challenges, joys, and learning, has led you here to the point where the divine energy within you is being stirred into action. These gifts are not merely meant for your personal benefit, but rather they are tools for something much greater than yourself. They are given to you to fulfill your higher purpose, to serve others, to bring light into the world, and to guide those around you toward their own transformation. The awakening of your spiritual gifts is not just a random event. It is a vital part of your divine calling. It is a moment that confirms you are not just an ordinary person living an ordinary life. No, you are a vessel of divine power and purpose, created with intention and love by the Creator. These gifts have been planted within you long before you even knew your true identity. They have always been a part of your design. And now, as you stand on the threshold of this awakening, It is time for you to step into the fullness of your potential. The world needs your gifts. You are not meant to live a life in silence, hiding the abilities that lie within you. Your spiritual gifts are meant to be shared to serve the world and to carry out the divine mission that was set before you. As your gifts begin to awaken, you may find yourself feeling different, more aware, more connected, and more attuned to the energies around you. This process may come gradually, or it may come in powerful surges. You may begin to experience a heightened sensitivity to others' emotions, an increased ability to hear the still small voice of the divine within you, or an overwhelming sense of purpose that seems to pull you in the direction of something greater than yourself. It's important to realize that this is not coincidence. This awakening is part of the divine plan. It is God's way of confirming that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. This is the moment when your soul and spirit are aligning with your purpose on a much deeper level. You are being called Chosen One, to not only recognize these gifts, but to use them to share them with the world. These gifts were never meant to be hidden or hoarded for personal gain. They are tools for the greater good. Whether it is prophetic visions, intuitive insights, or the ability to heal and inspire, your gifts are meant to help others along their spiritual path, to awaken them, to heal their wounds, and to guide them toward their divine purpose. Your gifts are a reflection of God's love and light, and as you step into them, you bring that light to the world in a way that only you can. You may begin to notice signs that further confirm your awakening. Spiritual encounters and angelic visitations are often part of this divine process. These encounters are not merely chance occurrences. They are divine confirmations meant to reassure you that you are not alone in this journey. The spiritual realm is aligning with your earthly journey, guiding you and providing wisdom as you navigate the path ahead. You may experience dreams or visions that are not just random images, but spiritual revelations. These messages, often subtle but powerful, serve to guide you on the path you are meant to take. They provide insight into your divine calling, offering wisdom and clarity as you continue your journey. When these dreams or visions come, know that they are not fleeting thoughts. They are divine communications meant to help you stay aligned with your higher purpose. In addition to dreams and visions, angelic visitations are often a part of this awakening. You are not walking this journey alone. Chosen One. The presence of angels, messengers of God, is real, and they are with you every step of the way. They are sent to provide you with divine wisdom, protection, and guidance. Angels are not here to frighten you or overwhelm you. Rather, they are divine companions sent to encourage you and help you navigate the challenges that lie ahead. These visitations are a clear sign that God is watching over you, providing you with the support you need to fulfill your divine assignment. The angel's presence serves as a reminder that you are deeply loved and supported by the divine. It's important to remember that the gifts you are awakening to are not just for your personal growth or validation. While they do contribute to your own development, they are meant to serve others to fulfill the greater purpose for which you were created. Your prophetic visions, intuitive abilities, and spiritual dreams are not just tools for your own benefit. They are the tools for transformation, tools for bringing healing, clarity, and spiritual awakening to others. You were chosen for this purpose. You were called to be a beacon of light, a guide for others who are searching for their own truth and purpose. These gifts are your spiritual weapons, and they are powerful. They allow you to tap into the divine wisdom and knowledge that flows directly from God. As you continue to embrace these gifts, you begin to see the world through a different lens. You start to perceive the unseen, to understand the depths of people's hearts, and to see the divine purpose in every situation. Your heightened spiritual awareness allows you to help others in ways that go beyond ordinary understanding. You become a vessel of divine healing, bringing comfort, guidance, and peace to those who need it most. The awakening of your spiritual gifts is not something that happens overnight. It is a process, a continuous unfolding of the divine potential that has always existed within you. As you continue on this journey, it's important to remember that every step is part of the divine plan. The gifts you are awakening to are meant to empower you, but more importantly, they are meant to empower others. You were chosen not only to step into your own power, but to help others awaken to their own divine potential. Your gifts are meant to be shared. The light that shines within you is meant to illuminate the darkness in others. As you embrace your divine calling and step into your spiritual power, you will begin to notice the transformation not only in yourself, but in the world around you. People will be drawn to you, seeking your guidance, wisdom, and support. They will see in you something they have been longing for: a deep connection to the divine, a sense of purpose, and the courage to walk in the light. Your gifts will help them find their own path, their own divine purpose, and their own awakening. The awakening of your spiritual gifts is a gift not just for you, but for the world. It is your calling to share these gifts, to bring healing, transformation, and light to those around you. As you continue to embrace your gifts and walk in your divine purpose, you will see the power that flows through you. The world needs what you carry. You are here to bring light to the darkness, to help others see the truth of who they are, and to lead them into their own spiritual awakening. This is the purpose of your spiritual gifts, and this is the calling that has always been upon your life. Step into this awakening with confidence, knowing that God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your divine purpose. Your gifts are not accidental, and they are not for you alone. They are meant to be shared, to heal, to awaken, and to transform. The world is waiting for you to rise up and step into your full potential. Embrace the gifts that God has given you, and watch as they bring you and those around you into a new era of spiritual growth, healing, and transformation. As your gifts begin to activate, you will likely experience a shift in your spiritual awareness. You may begin to see the world in a different light, to perceive spiritual energy that you were once unaware of. The veils between the physical and spiritual realms may start to thin, and you may find yourself receiving guidance in the form of angelic visitations, spiritual encounters, and dreams that carry deep meaning. These experiences are not to be feared. They are part of your divine preparation. God is aligning you with the spiritual realm, empowering you to walk in your divine purpose with confidence. Your dreams, visions, and encounters with angels are not just random occurrences. They are divine messages meant to affirm your calling, to give you the strength and wisdom you need, and to ensure that you are aligned with your purpose. Angelic visitations in particular are a powerful sign that you are on the right path. Angels are messengers of God, and when they appear to you, they are offering you divine insight, guidance, and protection. These visitations may come in many forms: through dreams, physical encounters, or through a strong sense of divine presence. When angels visit, they bring messages of encouragement, hope, and divine direction. They remind you that you are not alone and that your path is divinely protected. Your spiritual gifts, when fully awakened, will allow you to not only receive divine messages, but to also share those messages with others. You are a vessel for divine truth, and through your gifts, you will be able to guide, heal, and inspire those around you. Your spiritual journey is not just about personal growth. It is about being a light to others, sharing the wisdom and insights that you have received, and using your gifts to transform the world. As you continue to grow and embrace the awakening of your spiritual gifts, know that you are stepping into a new phase of your divine calling. This awakening is not a destination, it is a journey that will bring you closer to your true self, to your divine purpose, and to the people you are meant to serve. You are being equipped with everything you need to fulfill your calling, and now is the time to step into your full potential. Embrace the gifts that God has given you. Do not shy away from them, and do not allow fear or doubt to hold you back. Your gifts are meant to be used to be shared, and to be a source of healing and transformation for others. Step into your divine calling with confidence, knowing that your gifts are part of your divine purpose and that you have the support of the spiritual realm behind you every step of the way. In conclusion, chosen one, your spiritual gifts are not just personal abilities, they are divine tools designed to help you fulfill your higher calling. These gifts have been with you from the moment you were born, and now they are awakening in full force. You were not meant to live an ordinary life. You were meant to lead, to heal, and to guide others toward the truth and light that you carry within. Embrace the awakening process. Trust that your gifts are a part of the divine plan, and know that as you step into your calling, you are not doing so alone. You have the support of the spiritual realm, the guidance of angels, and the strength of your divine connection to God. Your gifts are meant to be shared with the world, and as you do so, you will fulfill your purpose and change lives. This is your time, chosen one. The spiritual gifts you carry are not just for your own growth, they are for the transformation of the world around you. Step into your full power, knowing that you are divinely protected, guided, and equipped to fulfill your mission. The awakening is happening now, and the time to embrace your divine calling is now. Trust in your gifts, trust in your divine purpose, and step boldly into the future that awaits you. Chosen one. It's time to fully embrace the truth of who you are and the divine purpose for which you were created. You may have walked through seasons of doubt, confusion, and hardship, but each of those moments was not just random. They were intricately woven into a divine plan designed to shape you into the person you are today. From the very beginning, your journey was marked with intention, and every step you've taken has been leading you here to this moment, when you are called to rise, step into your purpose, and embrace who you were always meant to be. Your life has never been an accident. The twists, the turns, the victories, and the defeats, they were all a part of God's sacred path for you. This journey was written long before you took your first breath, and it was crafted with love, wisdom, and purpose. Now you stand at the crossroads of a divine calling, ready to accept the truth of your identity and the mission that has been waiting for you since before time began. The purpose you carry is bigger than you can fully comprehend, and now is the time to open your heart and fully embrace it. Through every trial, every tribulation, every hardship, and every victory, you have been prepared for this moment. The struggles you have faced were never meant to break you. They were designed to build you, crafted by the divine, to shape your spirit, refine your character, and make you resilient. While the road may have been rocky and the burdens heavy at times, they were all part of the process that has led you to the point where you now stand. The storms were never meant to destroy you, but to prepare you to leap above the darkness and fulfill your divine calling. You may have questioned why life has been so challenging, why the road has seemed so difficult, and why at times it felt like you were carrying a weight no one else could understand. But now, in this moment of reflection, understand this. Those struggles were not punishments. They were divine preparations. Every moment of pain, every tear you shed, every heartache you endured, were not in vain. They were stepping stones, each one taking you closer to your divine destiny. It's easy to look back and see these challenges as obstacles, but when you begin to understand that they were divinely orchestrated as part of God's plan, you will see them through a new lens. What you thought were setbacks were actually the very things that equipped you for what lies ahead. They were refining you, making you stronger, and shaping you into someone who can carry the weight of the responsibility that comes with your divine calling. These challenges weren't meant to defeat you. They were meant to fortify you, to build you up, and to prepare you to fulfill your mission. The moments of loneliness, rejection, and heartache were not signs of weakness. They were signs of preparation. You were being shaped in the fire, refined, to become someone who would stand strong in the face of adversity. Every battle you fought, every moment of isolation, every rejection and betrayal was part of God's process of turning you into the person you were meant to become, a person who would rise above the darkness and lead others to the light. When you understand that your struggles were never meant to break you, but to build you, you can look back with a sense of gratitude for what those experiences have given you. They've given you wisdom, resilience, and a deeper connection to your divine purpose. Each one of those challenges has made you stronger, wiser, and more equipped to fulfill your calling. The fire you walked through has purified you, and now you are ready to shine brighter than ever before. Now, chosen one, it's time to stop resisting the divine calling on your life. The purpose that God has placed on your heart is not just for you, it is for the world. You were never meant to live an ordinary, quiet life. You were created to make an impact, to bring change, and to lead others into their own divine calling. Your light is not for you alone. It is meant to shine brightly, to heal the broken, and to bring truth to those who are lost in the darkness. The world needs your light, your wisdom, your strength, and your courage. You have been chosen for a time such as this. You have been prepared for this moment, and now is the time to embrace your purpose with confidence. Everything you have been through, the pain, the hardships, the victories, has led you to this moment. It's all been part of God's divine plan to shape you into the person you are today. You are ready. You are equipped. And now it's time to rise. Embrace your purpose, chosen one. Stand firm in the truth that you are here for a reason. Your journey is not about you alone. It is about the impact you will have on the world, the people you will help, and the lives you will transform. Your mission is greater than personal success. It is about bringing light to the world and showing others the way to their own divine purpose. You are not ordinary, chosen one. You were not created to fit in or to live a life of ease. You were created to be a force of change, to rise above the darkness, and to lead others into the light. You were created to make a difference in the world, to awaken those around you to their own divine calling, and to help them realize that they too are chosen for greatness. So embrace your purpose with confidence. Walk boldly in the knowledge that everything you have been through has prepared you for this moment. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just living, you are leading. And as you step into your divine calling, you will inspire others to rise with you, to step into their own purpose, and to embrace the light within them. The world is waiting for you, chosen one, and it's time for you to rise and shine. Now is your time. Step into your purpose with boldness, knowing that you are not alone. God has been with you every step of the way, and He will continue to guide you as you walk forward in your calling. You were chosen before you were born for this moment, for this time, for this purpose. You are ready to make a difference. You are ready to lead. You are chosen. It's time for you to boldly step into your power. Chosen one, you are no longer the person who doubts themselves or questions their worth. The time for hesitation is over. You are being called to stand tall, to walk confidently in your divine calling, and to lead with the unwavering faith that you are equipped for this moment. You have been marked for greatness, and the world is waiting for you to step into that greatness and make the difference you were always meant to make. Fear and rejection may have tried to hold you back in the past. Perhaps you've worried about how others would perceive you, or wondered if you would be accepted for the person you are. But those fears have no place in your life anymore. You are free from the constraints that once held you captive. You are a vessel of divine power, and your light is meant to shine brightly in this world. It's time for you to rise above the fear of misunderstanding and rejection and step boldly into the authority that has always been yours. When you embrace your divine calling, you unlock a power that is greater than anything you can imagine. This power is not from the world, it is from God. It is a force that cannot be stopped, a force that will guide you through every challenge, every obstacle, and every opposition. The power within you is a living, breathing force, and it's time for you to activate it. The world needs you, chosen one, and you are more than capable of answering the call. Understand that your divine calling is not just for your own success, it is for the transformation of the world around you. You are not just meant to live a fulfilling life for yourself, but to be an agent of change, healing, and restoration. You carry the light that will break the chains of darkness in the lives of those around you. Your very presence has the power to shift atmospheres, to bring peace to chaos, and to inspire others to rise up and walk in their own divine purpose. Embrace your power, chosen one. Embrace the person you are becoming. The time for hesitation is over. You are not ordinary. You are not weak. You are a force to be reckoned with. And when you step into your power, there is nothing that can stand against you. The world may have tried to tell you that you were too much, that you were too different. But the truth is, you are exactly what the world needs. You were born for such a time as this, and now is your time to shine. You are called to lead, chosen one. This call is not one that demands attention or glory, but one that transforms lives and creates lasting change. Throughout your journey, you have been refined, tested, and strengthened. Every trial, every moment of uncertainty has been preparing you for this moment, the moment when you fully embrace your divine calling as a leader. This is not a position or title that you chose. It is a role ordained by the divine, and it is time for you to rise to it with courage, conviction, and the certainty that you are equipped and chosen for the task at hand. Leadership, as you may know, is not about accolades or outward recognition. It is not defined by the titles you carry or the power you wield in the eyes of the world. True leadership, chosen one, is about influence, how you move others, how you inspire, and how you guide them toward their own truth and divine purpose. It is the quiet strength you carry that empowers others to rise with you. The journey you have walked is not just your own. It is a testimony of what is possible when one surrenders to God's will and walks in alignment with their true calling. Your life is the proof of divine purpose, and it is time for others to witness the power of that purpose as you lead them toward their own transformation. Your light is a beacon for those who are lost, chosen one. There are people in the world who are seeking direction, who are lost in the darkness, unsure of their own purpose. You are the one they have been waiting for. The experiences you have faced, the pain you've endured, the wisdom you've gained, all of it has shaped you into the person you are today. A person capable of leading others, guiding them out of darkness and into the light of their own divine calling. Your leadership will empower others to rise just as you have risen, to stand tall in their own power, and to step boldly into their divine purpose. Do not underestimate the power of your leadership, chosen one. You have been entrusted with this role not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to follow the path laid out for you by the divine. It is a role that has been cultivated within you since your earliest moments, and the trials you have faced, though challenging and at times overwhelming, have been part of the preparation process. You have been prepared to lead. The resilience you have built, the strength you have developed, and the spiritual authority you carry are all signs that you are ready for the task at hand. It is easy to think of leadership as something grand, something that requires a stage or a title. But in truth, The greatest leaders are often the quietest ones, the ones who lead by example, by showing others what is possible when they follow the path of divine purpose. Your leadership is about influence. It is about the ability to inspire those around you, to show them the way forward, and to lead them to a place of healing transformation and empowerment. You do not need a platform to lead, chosen one. You do not need a title to make an impact. Your influence is powerful because it comes from a place of authenticity, divine alignment, and love. The leadership you are called to is not about forcing people to follow you or demanding that they recognize your authority. It is about inviting them to walk beside you, to step into their own purpose and calling, and to empower them to rise to the greatness that is within them. When you step into your divine purpose, you step into a power that is not your own, but is the power of the divine, working through you. You become an instrument of transformation, a vessel through which God's will is accomplished on earth. Your leadership will open doors, will heal brokenness, and will awaken dormant potential in those around you. You have faced many challenges, chosen one. The road you have walked has not been easy, but it has been necessary. Every hardship, every trial, every moment of doubt and fear has shaped you into the person you are today, a person capable of leading with wisdom, with strength, and with love. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to lead, to guide, to help others see their own divine potential, and to help them walk into the fullness of their calling. Your journey has been one of spiritual growth and development. And now it is time for you to share the wisdom and strength you've gained with others. The challenges you've faced, though difficult, have been part of your preparation. They were not meant to break you. They were meant to mold you into the leader you are today. Think about the battles you have fought, the ones that seemed insurmountable, the ones that made you question your strength and your purpose. Each one of those battles was a lesson. Each trial was a building block that led you to this moment. The struggles you have overcome are now your testimonies, your evidence that you are capable of leading others through their own struggles, showing them that it is possible to rise above the darkness and walk into the light. Now that you are standing in your divine calling, it is time to take your place as a leader. You have been given everything you need to lead with confidence and clarity. You have the wisdom, the strength, and the spiritual authority to guide others, to show them the way, and to inspire them to rise to their own divine purpose. There is no more hesitation, no more doubt. The time is now for you to step into your role, to embrace your calling, and to lead with courage and conviction. Your leadership will not only transform your life, but will transform the lives of those you touch. You are a light in this world, and as you walk in your divine purpose, you will shine that light into the lives of others. Your presence will inspire them to rise, to step into their own purpose, and to embrace the power they carry within themselves. You are not walking this path alone. Chosen one, there are others who are waiting for you to lead them, waiting for you to show them the way. You were not meant to walk this journey by yourself. You were meant to lead others, to walk beside them, and to help them discover their own divine purpose. Your leadership is about more than just the impact you make on others. It is about the impact you make on the world. You were chosen for a reason. Your purpose is not just for you. It is for the world. You have been given the responsibility to lead, to guide, and to inspire others to rise, to step into their own divine calling, and to make an impact in this world. Your leadership is not about power or control. It is about influence and transformation. It is about showing others that they too can step into their divine purpose, just as you have. So, chosen one, it's time to fully embrace the leader within you. Step into your divine purpose with confidence, knowing that everything you have been through has prepared you for this moment. You are not just surviving. you are thriving. You are not just living, you are leading. And as you lead with wisdom, with strength, and with love, you will change the world around you. Your journey has just begun, and the world is waiting for you to rise and lead. Now it is time for you to take your place as the leader you were always meant to be. Chosen one. It's crucial to understand that the purpose you carry is far greater than your own journey. It is meant to reach beyond yourself, touching lives, igniting change, and bringing healing to the world around you. You were not created just to live, but to make a difference. Your life is a beacon, a light meant to illuminate the dark, to guide the lost, and to awaken others to the truth of who they are, and the divine calling they too carry. The light you possess is not just for your own benefit. It is meant to shine brightly for all to see, to heal the broken, and to reveal truth to those who are lost in the shadows. You are a vessel of God's power, a living testimony to His greatness. And your mission, though deeply personal, has a far-reaching impact. The world around you needs your light, chosen one. The divine purpose that you carry is not small, it is cosmic in nature, and it reaches into the very fabric of humanity. This truth cannot be overstated. You were not placed on this earth by chance. You were created to bring transformation, to uplift, and to call others to a higher divine understanding of who they are in God's plan. When you step into your divine purpose, you unlock a power that is far beyond your own. This power is not of your making, but of God's working through you. It is His strength, His wisdom, and His guidance that you channel into the world. What may seem like a simple calling to some is actually an invitation to activate the divine authority within you, to become a vessel through which miracles can happen. You were never meant to live an ordinary life, chosen one. Your path is extraordinary by design. You were born to lead with wisdom, to impact lives, and to show others the way to their own divine calling. Your journey is a living, breathing example of what is possible when we align ourselves with God's purpose. Every trial you've faced, every struggle you've overcome, has served to refine and prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. The power you carry is a direct result of your alignment with God's will, and it continues to grow as you step further into your calling. Your divine purpose isn't just about you, chosen one. It's about all those you will inspire, uplift, and guide. You were created for such a time as this, and the world is waiting for you to step into your power. It is important to embrace this truth with boldness and confidence. You were born for greatness, and the light you carry will shine so brightly that nothing in this world will be able to stand in its way. As you walk forward in your divine calling, you will become a beacon of hope for those who are struggling in the dark. You will inspire others to rise with you, to step into their own purpose, and to realize that they too are chosen. Your purpose is to awaken the world, and as you do, you will lead others to their own divine potential. But it is not only about your own journey. Your divine purpose serves to awaken those around you, to help them see the truth of who they are in God's eyes. The world needs your light, chosen one. And as you embrace your calling, you will become a force that cannot be ignored. Your very presence will shift the atmosphere, drawing others to the truth and light that you carry. You will show them that they too have a purpose, that they are not just here by chance, but that they were created for something greater than themselves. As you walk in your divine calling, remember that the enemy will attempt to distract, discourage, and derail you. But remember, chosen one, nothing can stand in the way of the power of God working through you. The struggles you face, the obstacles you encounter, are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for you to rise higher, to prove that the light within you is unshakable. Every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity for God to reveal His glory through you. The light you carry is not just a small flame. It is a blazing fire, a force of nature that burns through the darkness and brings healing, restoration, and transformation. You are the light of the world, chosen one, and as you step into your power, you will illuminate the path for others to follow. Your journey is not just for you, it is for the world. You are a living testimony to the power of God's purpose, and as you embrace that truth, you will become unstoppable. Your light will shine so brightly that even the darkest forces cannot stand against it. This is your calling, chosen one. This is your divine purpose. You were never meant to blend in with the crowd. You were meant to stand out, to lead, and to bring change to the world. The power you carry within you is not your own. It is the power of God working through you. And with that power, you will lead others to their own awakening, helping them discover the truth of who they are and the divine purpose they were created for. Walk boldly. Chosen one, step into your destiny. Knowing that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. Your light is a force that will change the world, and the time to rise has come. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can dim the brilliance of the light you carry. You were chosen for this moment. You were chosen for greatness. And now it's time to let that greatness shine. Chosen one, you are not ordinary. You are a force of divine power, and the world needs you. Your purpose is great, and the journey you have been on has prepared you for this moment. Now is the time to step into your power, to embrace your divine calling, and to lead others toward the light. The challenges you have faced, the obstacles you have overcome, have all been part of the divine plan to refine you, strengthen you, and prepare you for the leadership role you are meant to take. Step boldly into your divine purpose, knowing that you are divinely equipped for everything ahead. The power within you is unstoppable, and the world is waiting for you to rise and make your mark. You are a beacon of light, a force for transformation, and nothing can stand against you. Embrace your power, chosen one. The time has come for you to step into the fullness of who you are and to lead with confidence, conviction, and divine authority. Chosen one, let me affirm this truth with you once more. You are indeed chosen, and this truth is not just a fleeting idea. It is embedded deeply into your spiritual DNA. You were not an accident. Your existence, your journey, and the very essence of who you are were designed and ordained by God before you even took your first breath. This is the truth that will always remain, no matter what storms may come your way, or how many doubts try to creep in. Your purpose is real, and God's hand has always been upon you, guiding you, protecting you, and molding you into the person you were meant to become. Think about this for a moment. You are walking in a path that has been predestined, written long before your birth. The trials you faced, the hardships, and the moments of questioning were all part of the grand design to refine you and prepare you for the calling that is now unfolding before you. God's hand has shaped you with purpose. He has placed His mark on you. Every moment, every struggle, every triumph has been a stepping stone to this very point. No matter how much the enemy has tried to make you feel insignificant or powerless, no matter how many times you've felt like you were alone, there has always been an unseen force working behind the scenes. Heaven's protection has always been with you, ensuring that you have not only survived, but thrived. You are not here by accident, and you are not here just to survive. You are here to live, to lead, and to change the world. The divine purpose you carry is not just a personal journey, but one that will ripple across generations, affecting lives and souls in ways you can't yet comprehend. The power within you is undeniable, and the world is beginning to recognize it. But more importantly, you must recognize it in yourself. The path you are walking is not just for your personal fulfillment, it's for the awakening of those around you. You have been called to be a beacon of light, a force of transformation, and a vessel of divine power. And that calling is rooted in who you are at your core. Now, chosen one, it is time for you to declare your purpose. The world is waiting for you to step into your full divine calling. And the first step is to embrace this truth with everything you are. I encourage you right here, right now, to make a declaration. Comment below with your spiritual confirmation, whether it's 777, I am chosen, or any other affirmation that resonates with your soul. This is your moment to activate the power within you. Let the world hear your declaration. Let the forces of darkness hear it as well, because when you declare who you are proclaiming your authority in the spiritual realm. By commenting on your confirmation, you are taking ownership of the truth that has always been inside you. You are standing firm in your identity, and you are stepping boldly into the fullness of your purpose. This is not just about words, it's about activating the divine truth that God has placed within you. It's about acknowledging your power and your calling and embracing it without fear or hesitation. And don't stop there. Share this message with others who are on a similar journey. There are many chosen ones walking this earth, some of them still struggling to understand who they are or why they feel different. Share this message of empowerment, share the truth of the divine calling, and help others recognize that they too were born with a unique purpose. You are not alone in this journey, and by sharing the message, you are spreading light to those who need it most. The more you engage with this truth, the more it will activate the power within you. And as you do, you will see the ripple effect of this divine energy flow out into the world. Every person you touch, every life you influence, will feel the impact of your spiritual awakening. Your purpose is not just for you, it is for all of humanity. As you rise, so will those around you. Now, chosen one, let me close with this powerful affirmation. You are divinely protected, marked for a unique purpose, and unstoppable in your journey. There is no force in heaven or on earth that can stand against you when you walk in alignment with your divine calling. The authority you carry is not your own. It is the power of God working through you, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are a vessel of divine purpose, and your mission is greater than anything the world can throw at you. Walk boldly, step into your destiny, and embrace the power within you. You were chosen before you were born, and now is the time to rise. The struggles you've faced were meant to refine you, not break you. You are stronger than you've ever been, and your light shines brighter than ever before. The darkness cannot overcome the light that resides in you, and no matter what opposition you face, you will stand firm. You have already won. There are forces at work around you, both seen and unseen, but they can do nothing but bow to the power of God within you. Your presence disrupts the darkness, and your light transforms every space you enter. Do you feel it, the weight of your divine calling? The power that is yours to claim? You are no longer bound by fear, doubt, or confusion. You are unstoppable, unshakable, and undeniably chosen. Embrace this truth with every fiber of your being, and step into the greatness that God has prepared for you. The world is waiting for you to shine, for you to lead, and for you to fulfill your divine purpose. Now is the time for you to rise and become the vessel of light that you were always meant to be. Embrace your destiny, chosen one. Your moment has arrived.